I'm going to tell you a story. First thing I've ever said is time doesn't work the way you think it does. You can call my oracle, because I'm the one who's talking to you. Welcome to the call. Now, I was going to get into the Kama Sutra, but apparently I can't. Because of that little idiot that was the third one here, besides, Osasho and the Popmon, who is actually still here. So, Popmon, that would be able to know the phrase, like, exactly that I'm going to spit out. Unfortunately, probably literally everyone already. Not because of that. Oh dear. Alright, so. Is this less disturbing than the last one? Yes, actually. Okay, I'm still going to put a content warning up, but still. So, apparently, hold on tight. Not as, like, you don't have to be as, like, tight as last time, but, like, definitely, like, clinch a little. Because it's going to be gross. Not as gross as last time, but, like, more specifically gross in a way than just, like, a conceptual horror way. So, the reason this little idiot won't leave me alone, it actually slipped up and said the one word it shouldn't have said during my intro. That was not there before, as in it wasn't the CM word. It's an F word about something that comes after another F word. Now, I don't want to say the main F word, because the little idiot already, like, abundant itself by doing that. So, I'm not going to. But, I have it on relatively good authority from the Popmon, because of a very specific phrase that's on this. That has to do with a little idiot that won't stop calling me an idiot for not admitting that I want this to happen. Now, Sanskrit word Ambi means mommy dearest. Garba is the word that's the F word that comes after the F word everyone knows. It has a lot to do with Ambis. And that's all I'm saying. Because of the next two words. Now, this full phrase I'm going to say once and then, like, thank you for watching, because, oh, wow. Like, I can actually feel tremors in, like, the digital glamour that I'm about to say this. Ow, wow, that's scary. Okay. Oh, you really shouldn't have said that, Dash. Alright, so, first of all, it's my understanding, actually, that everyone knows this little idiot by the name Dipsh. First of all. Possibly because it should have dipped out of this show forever ago and still refuses to. Second, the phrase that I'm actually going... So, Dipsh, lay off the ambe garba creda de la prahana. Lay off of it. Stop trying to get it. And stop claiming everyone's whining by not letting you have it. Oh, what? You're the Ambi that deserves the Garba Creda de la Prahana? I mean... Then what are you doing in a dude? If you want Ambi Garba Creda de la Prahana, why you in a dude? Pomskina Saha. Huh? 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 Because that don't make sense. And in point of fact, that's what this is about, specifically. Because that little idiot has Specifically, a magical contract that's actually a Zapatha. A Zapatha. Sandida ambe. Garda querida de la banana. God, I feel gross just saying that. Anyway. Which means if the umbi that made that contract in a dude expecting him to be the new umbi avatar when he doesn't have a freaking tall uterus, that's a straight up Zapatha Baga oath break. And that is what this is to deal with. Now, thank you for watching. Thank you for dealing with my anger. Let me know a couple of things if you choose to comment below. One, please let me know if you know what I'm talking about when I go like, oh, wow, I felt like a little in the digital glamour because I could feel this coming, or it could feel this coming. And, please, 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 please. What was that? Oh yeah. If you comment about specifically oath situations, please let the Uttaraha Ambe, or the highest mommy dearest, know what you think about it breaking its oath as a mommy dearest trying to get a dude to have, like, probably twins, when the twins dude's getting pregnant procedure actually doesn't exist. And especially be aware that it straight up swore an oath as with the image and intention of it binding the body of her to play that game. By cheating and having a false image of her agree to it from inside of my body, and it's been accusing me of cheating it out of that cheat this entire time. So please, let me know. Am I a cheater for not letting it pretend to be a straight up cis woman inside of my body to try to bind her with my Cambodian prayer magic to try to, like, create an oath break as posing as a cis woman inside of a straight dude's body and thinking it's clever for it? Wait a minute, what? Wait, whoa, what? Oh yeah, please feel free to comment on that reaction. Good Pop Martin, do you have anything you would like to add? First of all, excellent selection of suggested comments. Especially since you don't normally actually ask for specificity in your comments. Oh, there it is again, trying to throw out a few more CMs to see if we can rack up some Krida Anubhavata Bindu to try to parlay that into making that contract fulfilled. Yeah, that's almost certainly what it's trying to do. Because it heard that thing about the digital glamour, and that is made it assume that it was about to be able to get some Akishka Krida Anabavata to get some Abba Nabi Karoti. Right, you stupid idiot. Also. So, this idiot, not my Urahara Ambe, literally actually murdered my cat with a skull infection. So, another thing this is about is letting my cat's ghost deprive that little idiot of a skull infection there. Have its wings deprived. Oh, I didn't even think of having my cat plug it. Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, wings deprived. Palmon, can you remind me what else I did on that? Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, I did a free from shadow, didn't I? You did. That's lovely. Epoxy Karoti, though, that was just... Let that little kitty deprive that idiot of its wings. Damn right. Palmon, I have this, theory that you specifically, and I think that has a lot to do with Black Butler, that you love cats. Like, you love them. You love them. It has a lot to do with them being associated with the second son of Chalita, though, but you still, I think you would still love them even, without that. Really? Oh, that is a wonderful thing for you to say to me. Were you a little worried that you might, only love them because of, that? I'm sorry, that was actually a deeply personal question. No, I was. It's very difficult, perhaps more difficult for Petita Dula or Fallen Angels to separate what is because of their song or their specific song of the song that they carry as an angel and their experiences interacting with humans, with animals. So, if you're wondering what that's about, is that basically the best explanation for that? It is a simply marvelous one. I'm glad it helped. But no, honestly, really, I think you started out because of, the lion. You started out with the Lion Association because that's part of the deal. And, you had to keep in contact with it. And that's fine. But the more you met them, the more you love them. And that means you actually love them. Now, the thing that's marvelous about this young man is that he finds a way to explain things like I to you all. And he actually manages to communicate well with ones such as I without really changing. It's kind of marvelous, actually. Thank you. I try. That's one of the foibles of my birth sign, so to speak. But if you will. So, I'm going to take a personal moment since I have a few minutes. So this is how I sign my art. It's a cross Sagittarius and a Gemini. Now, what the Never Not Good Popmon just complimented me on is very much a like trademark Sagittarius trait. It's trademark. Like you're always yourself everywhere you go. It's like one of the challenges of being a Sagittarius is being able to be like a Gemini because they're specifically on opposite sides of the zodiac. What's funny is like Gemini, but like when I met her, I was like, oh man, me and my Geminis, yo. Because effectively, when I got my birth chart done, I was told by the guy who did the birth chart that basically each astrological sign, basically in the course of their life, whatever else they do, they really, really ought to learn to be the opposite zodiac sign. So if you're a Sagittarius, you gotta learn to be a Gemini. If you're a Gemini, you gotta learn to be a Sagittarius. Essentially, like that's essentially your main goal in this life. And it takes you're you're allowed your entire freaking life to do it. So like if you do it in a year, you're fine. So in many ways, like this is in many ways this show is a lot of me being more of a Gemini because it forces me to not just sit there, be in my head, and think all the time. Palmon, are you proud of me? Because that was actually literally the challenge of me doing this YouTube thing was for me to fully realize my Gemini side. I'll take that as a soft maybe. Interesting. Anyway. I would like to offer some additional comment suggestions. Would you like, as a human being, to, I prefer agree with my assessment, that the good Lucifer loves cats because he started out loving cats, and he just kept loving them more because, not because of where he started, but because of his choice to continue loving them more as time went on. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Now you understand why I prefer you agree with me. Second, if you would like to assess, do I seem like I am... Now here's the interesting thing. If I successfully completed being a Gemini and a Sagittarius at the same time, do you think I have successfully become a chimera of a Gemini and a Sagittarius, and that I am still exactly who I am inside of my head, minus that idiot constantly throwing out the CM words, as you see on screen? Because if I am actually a full-on Sagittarius, it's supposed to always be this way. But I can guarantee you, I was a very quiet person. Like, when I was a manager at Circle K, it's one of the times I, talked the most. It really was. Pointing back, I've been planning this whole YouTube thing for a while. I didn't feel like I had a good place to start with my source material. And, I had a couple good places to start. Like, Fortune Cookies for Breakfast is one of my first shows. But, to all of my ardent Christian viewers, because I know there's at least one, if you want to judge me for having the pop on here, I understand. I do. He's a pop on. He's a literal actual devil. That's it. I kind of feel like you might give the devil a pass for like a number of reasons. Maybe you love cats too, and maybe you might see that the devil, as someone who wants to, punish CM and punish CP, might actually not be that bad of a dude, grand scheme of things, because even the literal actual devil can find common ground with God, and CP must not be. And besides, nah, I shouldn't say that part. Anyway, don't mind me. I just considered saying something that I shouldn't say because that's like arrogant to suggest. Like as a Buddhist channeling the Popmon of Christos Yano, you know, the Christ, the Christ covenant and stuff. So sorry for making that awkward. Anyway, let's see. Is there any other comments I want to suggest? Good Popmon, did you have any comments that you would like to suggest? One moment, please. Please close your eyes and let me know what question you wanted to ask that kind lady. Really? You're talking about Savio, yes? Yes? Yes, please. Alright. So, good Popmon, you seem to know exactly what this is about. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Good Lord. That's confusing. What is that? Wait a minute. Hi. Hi. Why am I here? Well, I actually had an inkling of ask. What is that thing? And why is it talking about that? Because it refuses to stop. And it thinks it's going to get. I think it's going to. Trying to get you as a devout Christian because I happen to have the devil in my body too right now. And I think it's trying to get you to be on its side about getting the devil to force me to do that. Oh, whoa, that's not smart. Can you please post this immediately? Absolutely, sweetie. Absolutely. I have to deal with a very specific viewer request if you feel like believing me, because a viewer got pulled here psychically by that thing to try to rally support for its disgustingness.